Namaste yogis, and welcome to another installment of Yoga for Athletes. Today we're going to work into the shoulder and into the chest to help unlock some of those muscles that get really strong and pull the back line forward. So we're going to work on moving the shoulders back into alignment. We'll begin on our bellies. We'll come down all the way, extend feet out from the hips so that you have length across the low back. We'll extend the left arm out to the left, making sure that shoulder, elbow, and wrist are all in one. Press down through the fingertips. The right hand's going to knock just underneath the right shoulder as though you're about to do a push-up. And we'll bring our left temple to the mat. We'll use an inhale to gently roll over onto our left side. Right hand connects to the mat on purpose to help give us a little bit of leverage. And we'll continue to roll right shoulder blade down the back. So instead of letting it come onto the mat and forward, it rolls down towards the waist. You might stay here. Some of you with a little more range of motion might even bend your top leg, place the right foot on the mat. And those of you with very open shoulders, pressing into the right hand, you might even bend the left knee and bring both knees skyward. This is a little more advanced, so go slowly, go where you need, not where I guide. And then gently begin to extend the left leg, bring the right foot down on top and roll over to the belly. This next one is very similar. We'll slide the left hand forward about 45 degrees. It's very important here to pay attention to the shoulder. It'll want to roll forward. Keep taking it back towards the back plane. Ground down with the whole of the hand. Right hand returns to the underneath the shoulder. Left temple down. And we'll press and roll onto the left side once more. Squeeze through the legs to help with balance, or press down through the hand for a little more leverage. Continue to slide left shoulder blade onto the rib cage. Maybe stay here, or again, those of you with good range of motion, you might take that right foot to the mat, maybe even the left foot to the mat, but this is very different. It gets into pec minor, so be cautious with how far you go. And then slowly roll back down onto your bellies. Final time, chin to the mat. Bend the elbow to 90 degrees. Right elbow, right shoulder, right hand all in one line. Left ear to the mat. Press down with the whole of the arm. Right hand connects. And then gently, mildly roll over onto that left side. Staying here for a few breaths, same idea as before. So you can get a little bit deeper into pec minor and into the heads of the biceps by bending the knee and placing the right foot on the mat, but you may be completely happy here with legs together, in which case stay here. Take one more big inhale, and then gently roll down on to your belly. Let the left arm slide back beside your body. You'll come onto the forearm of the right side, press the forearm in, hand in, and then begin to bend the left knee. Now, this is usually a pretty deep back bend, but instead of back bend, we're going to use it as a chest opener. So reaching back for the inside edge of that foot, have a strap if you need, press down through the right arm, and then just kick back through the left foot. So instead of trying to find the deepest bend in your back, see how far you can lever the left foot back to find some extension through the shoulder. Breathing here, soften through the face. Press down through the right leg as much as you are the right arm for grounding to keep us balanced. Breathe here. And then softly release left foot. Bring left arm under left shoulder. Start to peel the chest forward. So instead of collapsing in, we're going to press down with the forearms, almost have as much energy here as you would in a forearm plank, and start to drag the heart forward. As the heart reaches forward, feel the elbows try to pull into the sideways. So you have this really nice magnetism of the arms moving back, the chest moving forward. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Feeling an opening in the chest, a broadening through the collarbones, a lifting through the heart. And then softly release. We'll switch to the other side. This time, left hand comes just underneath the shoulder, elbow points towards the sky, and the right arm comes out at 180 degrees. Press down with the hand, roll onto the right side temple connects to the mat. Only as much weight in that right shoulder as you can handle, as feels like a stretch, not a strain. And then begin to maybe bend one of the top knees, maybe the other. Just depends on where your practice is, where your shoulder is. So each side will be different. Be mindful, be kind. And then begin to roll back down. So extend right leg first, left leg comes on top, rolling down onto the belly. Left side stays as is. Right hand slides forward 45 degrees. We're now at that angle. We're rolling the right shoulder blade flat onto the rib cage, pressing into the left hand, right temple connects, and we'll roll onto our right side. Keeping legs connected, or maybe bending that left knee, placing left foot on the mat. Softening into the pose. Ask yourself, am I cringing here? Am I fighting here? Am I simply softening in? Am I surrendering into the stretch? And then release left leg out. Roll on to your belly. Bend your right elbow 90 degrees. So my yogis, Devi Asana arms, goddess arms, or my football fans, like you're cheering on a field goal. Elbows bent, right hand plants, right temple plants. Roll on to your right side. Again, stay here, breathing easily, getting into the chest, radiating down into the heads of the biceps, maybe bending that left foot, maybe the right, and just exploring where the stretch is here for you. We won't be here very much longer. Next, exhale, find your way back onto your belly. This time, slide the right arm down by your side. Left forearm connects to the mat, elbow under the shoulder. Left foot plants on purpose. Right knee begins to bend. Again, use your strap if you need. Reaching back for the foot. Take a hold of the inside edge. Thumb points up. Taking a big inhale, and on the exhale, just lever the right foot back. As though if you were to let go of your foot, you would come straight down. So the strength is in the leg. The right arm's just along for the ride. And breathing easily for one more breath. Releasing the right foot down. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Begin to tuck your toes. Sit your hips back into child's pose, balasana. So just taking a moment to reach through the arms. Forehead connects to the mat. Breathe softly here. And then picking back up onto your hands and knees. Ignore the cat. She will leave us alone. Knees over hips, belly in. Anahattanasana. So beginning to walk the hands forward. Heart melts down. Forehead connects to the mat. And we're just taking this into the upper back. So a lot of us might be feeling quite a bit of tension here. See if you can release that by softening the elbows. Those of you who have a lot of range of motion in your shoulders, temple the fingers, press down, and bring your chin to the mat. Breathe easily here. The more you press with the arms, the softer you can get through the upper back. And then release. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift the hips from the heels, and stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Taking a big inhale. And on the exhale, cow. So drop the belly, a little bit different than traditional asana. Pick the back of the head up towards the tail. And then as you're ready, inhale, pull belly in, press up through the back side of the heart, hollow out the belly as much as you can. Feel the chest expand right and left. Keep the left hand right where it is, pull the belly back to neutral. Disconnect the right hand, reach for the sky, and then take a big circle towards the front, and then a big circle towards the back. Reaching for the sky once more. Take the right hand, feed it under left shoulder. Right temple connects to the mat softly. Right shoulder connects, right pinky connects. Maybe left hand stays exactly where it is, or you can slide it forward and in front of the crown of the head so that you're pressing the shoulder down. As the left shoulder comes parallel to the mat or close to it, you're getting into the underside of the shoulder blade here, top of the shoulder on the right. So dual action. Breathe here for one more breath. And then start to slide the left hand back to neutral, just underneath the shoulder. Big inhale, reach the right hand up towards the sky. Take one big circle back. And then one big circle forward. Land that right hand down. We'll go just into the other side. So left hand begins to lift up, back and around. Feeling that in the joints. And then the other direction. Back, up, and around fully. Reaching for the sky. Start to peel yourself down towards the mat. So let the shoulder land, then the temple, then the pinky. Staying here or reaching that right hand forward, crawling it to the center of the crown of your head. Press right shoulder down as you dig left pinky in and breathe. Noticing the sensation right and left. Next, inhale, right hand connects to the mat once more. Ground down, lift up with the left. Losing my mic. Lift up with the left. Left hand takes a big circle forward and a big circle back. Release the hand down to the mat and then walk forward. Take forearms to the mat. Drop the belly down once more. Taking this a little bit further than we had before. Walk the left elbow directly into center. The right arm will squeeze underneath it like you're threading a needle. And then you'll bring both hands out right and left. You might stay here or maybe begin to walk the fingers away from the center line of the chest. Feeling that deep into the right side deltoids. Maybe head is lifted, extending through the neck, or maybe that's a little too much and you tuck chin into the chest. Be here for a breath or two. And after a moment, begin to slide the hands apart using a little bit of back strength to get us back to neutral. Press hands into the mat, tuck toes, press back child's pose once more. This time with toes tucked and gaze out in front, all of us will begin to walk fingertips forward. Press down into the fingertips. Palms are away from the earth. It's almost like we're templing the fingers. Stay here. Press the underarms down towards the mat so that the collarbones stay wide. And then begin to walk fingertips over to the right side of your mat. Creep crawling, continuing to stay lifted with our temple fingers. And breathe. If you need to, forehead can connect to the mat to rest through the back of the head, or you can keep that alignment of neck long. Be here. And then use an exhale to travel to center. This time, bring the forehead down to the mat. Bend the elbows. Find the hands in prayer at the back of the neck. Keeping those toes tucked. If it's too much, untuck the toes. Releasing hands back down onto the mat. Spider the fingers once more. Lift the gaze, look forward, and then begin to walk over to the left edge of your mat. Press that right sitting bone deep towards the right heel to get a little more length through right side waist, all the way into that right underarm. And then inhale, come back to center. Slowly slide yourself back down onto your mat, bringing our elbows under shoulders once more. This time walking right elbow to the center of the mat and sliding left arm underneath. Turn hands out, right and left, and then dig into the mat as you start to give yourself a really tight squeeze. Pressing the upper arms together as much as you can to help feel that pull through the shoulders. And then again, you can keep the head lifted, which is really nice since we tend to strengthen our looking down muscles quite a bit. It's nice to stay lifted and engaged. Or maybe that's too much and you just bring your chin down to your arms. Be here for just a moment more. And then softly use the strength of your low back to lift and peel your arms away from one another. Press your hands into the mat, lift up, table pose or all fours once more. Walk the knees towards the wrists. Sit the hips on top of the heels if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, take an easy cross-legged seat. Wherever you are in space, find somewhere you can sit easily for a few moments, and we'll interlace the hands behind our back, crossing the thumbs, noticing which thumb is on top. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, bend your elbows, and squeeze those knuckles over towards the left side. You'll notice your left arm wants to fan out. Can you hide it behind your back? If you were looking into a mirror, could you call your navel center in? Could you hide your left elbow? And as you do, start to nod your head. Yes, yes, I can hide my elbow. Yes, I can get strong through my center body. And then smile. Drag the chin towards the center of the chest. Release the hands back behind you. Interlace thumbs and fingers the opposite way. So opposite thumb is on top. Big inhale, chin to center. Bend the elbows. Take the knuckles towards the right side waist. And then bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Staying here, easing through your breath. Navel center is still active because we always need to be in charge of our own inner strength. Just begin to nod the head yes. Yes, I can ease into this stretch. And then soften the head, rolls all the way back, chin towards the sky. Release your hands from your side waist. Inhale, arms up and over. Interlace hands behind the head. Send the elbows nice and wide. Belly in, sit tall. Big inhale as we lift the heart. Reach the elbows away from one another. Exhale, chin to chest, round and roll in. We'll do that again. Big inhale, lifts up, brings the chest forward, elbows back. And exhale, wrap the crown of the head, curl chin to chest. Feel a folding in. One last time, inhale, big breath in, arms wide. Maybe exhale, sighing it out the mouth this time. And just letting some things go. Inhale back to center. Unwind the body, so bring the legs out in front. Take a moment to situate yourself strongly on your mat, and we'll use our legs to come into a gentle twist before settling for the day. So bending that left knee, take the right arm, hug it around the left knee, squeeze knee to chest, and begin to extend the left arm back behind you, reaching for that back wall. Feeling contraction on the right side chest, but extension through the left. So we're opening and squeezing at the same time. Right chest is working, left chest is opening. And then ease into that stretch. So left hand falls behind the tailbone, right Right shoulder peels forward a little bit more. Left shoulder rolls back. And release. Extend right leg out, and we'll hug left knee into chest this time. Left arm will wrap around right knee, pressing heart to thigh, and then begin to expand right arm back behind you. So once more, feeling that push and pull. Left chest is engaged, right hand is reaching, right chest is opening. And then soften into the twist. Let the right hand come behind you. Act as guide wires to help pull left chest around even more. Right shoulder expands even more. And then release, come back to center. So this is a great place to stop if you need to run. But if you have a few moments, a really nice way to come into an opening, to soften after practice, is to bring one block to the center of the chest, or rather to the center of the back, one to the base of the head. And if you don't have blocks, you could use 2 throw pillows, or you could use 2 rolled towels. But you'll bring one set just in between shoulder blades. You'll take the occiput, the bony ridge of the skull, and place it on the other. And then take a few moments with arms out as wide as they can be. So often we're folded forward. And we forget that the arms, the shoulders, the chest get really small, contracted as a result. Our postural misalignments are what cause us to have a lot of unease in our body. And you can stay here as long as you like. I've been known to watch TV in this exact pose. So take it for however long you need. Maybe take a nap here if you have that ability. And when you're ready, you'll just peel yourselves off and take a moment to appreciate that you made it through this quick shoulder opening. My name is Melissa Lees, and I appreciate you joining with me for this practice. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, and follow me on Instagram for all of your daily insights, as well as yoga challenges, fun ways to win some fun prizes, as well as meet some amazing inspirational yogis. Namaste.